Annie, it was pretty tense game this morning against Ireland, but you through to the quarterfinals. You topped Pool D. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I think it wasn't ideal the way it happened, but you're never going to go through a World Cup with the smoothest ride. Um, and we made it slightly more challenging than it needed to be for ourselves. But you're always going to have blips, and we came together. We've taken these challenges as a massive privilege, and I think we're in a position where us as players have the ability to put things right. And obviously, off the back of our Japan game, which didn't go the way we hoped, we were in a position to actually fix our mistakes and put wrongs to right, which was a privilege to us, and we took that pressure and handled it and smashed it.
And you knew going into that final game against Ireland that you had to win by a certain number of goals, 3 goals, I think, to guarantee progression to the quarters.
Yeah.
Was the game plan to just win the game first and worry about goals later, or were you actively pushing hard because you knew you needed goals? Like, what was the sort of game plan that you had in place?
I think the game plan was to stick to our basics and to not stress over the fact that there was kind of a criteria to our game, and like a scenario to us getting through. We wanted to put in a really solid performance in the beginning quarter, come out really, really strong, put ourselves ahead in the best position possible, and then just stay really disciplined and really clinical and maintain that lead. We didn't need to go crazy with how far we pulled ahead because we knew that we only needed to win by 3. But we were given that job to win by 3, and that brought all the team into focus. So we knew all along, step by step, what needed to be done and what phase of the game we were in. But yeah, it was definitely to keep scoring, but to stick with the patience in attack and with possession when we had the ball. And then the goals would come, I think, was the main idea. Yeah.
And just to speak about the pool stage as a whole, now, how has it been for you and the team during the 4 games? You've obviously had 3 wins and a defeat overall. How's that been?
Yeah, well, obviously it's just an incredible experience. Like, you're never really going to get one like it. Euros was similar, but Worlds is just a whole different league. And I think playing teams that we've never played before has been really special, because we've come across lots of different styles of lacrosse that we've never come up against. And now we're playing teams out of Europe, which is really exciting. Other than our tour to Florida, which really helped us and set us up pretty well for Worlds. But, you know, seeing the style of play that the Japanese like put up to us was really cool, and they put up a good fight, and we're going to have to come back fighting to, you know, do what we need to do tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's just such a privilege. It's an honor to be here. I think we've all worked so incredibly hard. And yeah, now, and this is the fun part. This is all we've been training for. And yeah, just getting started, finding our feet as well in the first couple games, because obviously we're in a totally different continent, I guess you could say. You know, different heat, like different conditions that we're playing in, different turf that we played in the first couple games. So yeah, just so much that was new that we were finding our feet, but ultimately it's a massive privilege just to play so many different countries that we've never seen before, and yeah, seeing different styles of play in lacrosse.
And you mentioned that Japan game in the pool stage, which England lost. What do you think went wrong for you in that game, or was it just that Japan brought a good game to you on that day?
I think Japan brought an outstanding game. I think it was massive credit to them with the way that they hustled, they controlled the game, they really took it to us, and it's on us that we didn't bring what we needed to come out on top in that game. I think there were a few other things that maybe didn't go our way, but ultimately none of us have dwelled on it. We've had to bin it. We had a full day post the Japan game to collect our heads, you know, collect our thoughts and stay kind of sane, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's never going to be a smooth ride. You're always going to have your blips. I think it was a shame that blip was slightly unforgiving. But a massive testament to Japan. They're such a strong team, incredibly quick. They came out really strong. And I think we got unfortunate with cards, you could say, in parts of the game. But again, I think our defense handled that really well. But massive credit to Japan, and it's up to us now to change it for tomorrow.
Yeah, and like you say, play Japan again tomorrow in the quarterfinal. What specifically have you learned, do you think, from that previous game that you'll take forward into the next one? What have the coaching staff been saying to you to take into tomorrow's game?
Well, we've definitely done our analysis. We've looked at our draws and tweaking the beginning of play because we want to make sure that we're getting possessions and we're valuing our possession. We're going to really try to stay disciplined and make sure we're playing with a full team and bring it to our defense that we're keeping 6 players in when we're marking our goal and, you know, kind of keeping us all as one. But I think we're going to come out fighting really hard. Every individual player knows what they can take from the loss. And I think for as long as we stick together, carry on playing for each other, it should all work out. But it's going to be a really tough game, and we have to, only we can change that, and only the players can decide what they want to do. And we're going to do our talking on the pitch and hopefully come out on top and get the job done.
And just from a personal point of view, you're the second top point scorer for England so far. You've got 12 goals, 2 assists. That follows 9 goals and 5 assists that you got at the Euros last year. How does it feel to score for your country and then sort of contribute to the team in that like tangible way?
Yeah, I think that's the big one, is that you're contributing to the team. And I think our biggest focus has always been to play for each other and make each other look good. And I think a lot of my goals are a massive testament to my teammates as well. And a lot of the goals for everyone, I think, are testaments to 3, 4, 5 other players. I guess even 5 other players in that attack that have contributed to that. And I think that's really important. It's an honor really to be someone that can contribute and to, you know, be part of, you know, making great things happen on the pitch. But yeah, it's always going to be all about the team. It's really nice bonus to be that person that's, you know, you get on the stat sheet, but there are also so many other people that don't actually get on the stat sheet that contribute so much, which is really important. But yeah, it's an honor. It's a privilege, really. Yeah.
And just finally, a word from you on the England support that's out there with you in Hong Kong, as well as those watching the stream online. I know lots of family and friends you'll have out there and watching online. What does it mean to you as a team? How are they helping you along?
It's honestly, it's unmatched. Like when you're out on the team and out on the pitch and with the team, sometimes you know, things don't go your way, as we've had, and just hearing all of the support and kind of remembering your reason why and all of the people that have supported you and are rooting for you, it just brings a whole new fire that you need throughout the game at certain points, and it really means a lot. And then not only when we're on the pitch, we've got all the people watching back at home, which comes with huge commitment given the time difference. And yeah, it honestly means the world, and it's so special that you have people supporting you like that, especially when for a lot of people it's going out of their way and giving up their good sleep schedule, which really means a lot, and everyone really appreciates it. And I think it trickles throughout the team when everyone feels like they're being supported, they then have this energy to, you know, bring everyone up and support each other. And I think that's the only way we're going to get through this, is sticking together, supporting each other, and yeah, playing for one another.